Hey guys, welcome back to Dinner Dudes. I'm Chris.
I'm Zach.
And this is a TikTok Let's Do It. Again. But this one is a viewer recommended. Thanks to Zach Shepard. He sent us this. He's one of my assistant managers at work. He sent us this recipe.
My last name isn't Shepard.
No, mom's Zach.
Oh, different Zach?
Yeah, you're little Zach.
Oh, dang.
Even though you're not very little. Zach Shepard sent us this. He sent us on TikTok. It seemed really cool. We really liked it. I'm adding a few little things. Not a lot. I'm not really going crazy with it. Just a couple things I thought would make it a little bit better. But that's just what we do. We're not really changing the recipe of that. But other than that, pretty simple. But also...
Sorry.
Are you good?
Yeah.
I tried to record earlier. It was like, it's too early. He's over here like yawning.
Yeah, because it's too early.
Anyway, guess who just turned 16? Spoiler right here, finally.
No. Abby.
Huh?
Abby turned 16.
Abby turned 16. Well, she'll be 16 by the time the video's out, depending on when you get it out. Yeah, she will be. But Zach is 16. He hasn't got his license yet. He's going to be doing that through school. He's taking driver's ed at school, so...
I went the first group, so I should get it done pretty quick.
Yeah, he get pretty done. He is a good driver, though. But with that said, let's get to cooking. So we are making chili cheese dog sliders. So we're gonna start this off with. I got some pound of hamburger meat. I already got it in the pan here. I've got 1 pack of hot dogs. You can use whatever brand, style, whatever you want to. And I have these little bad boys just cut up just little bit pieces. I've got a half an onion. You can use that as much as you want to. I only did a half an onion. That's all I want on here. Got some chili seasoning. It's kind of one of the things. I need 1 pack, but I need just a little bit more. So we're not going to need these 2 packets. 1 pack plus a little bit more, okay? I got an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. We're going to need just a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mustard. Legit, it's just a little squirt of each one. I'm added in some chili beans, which I thought, obviously, we're going to chili cheese dogs. We want some beans in that. And then we're going to add a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, just because. A little bit of butter. You don't need much. We're just going to take that and melt that and put that on top of our rolls. We got some mixture here. We're going to do a little bit of mild cheddar cheese. We're going to do a little bit of pepper jack cheese. And then we got some Hawaiian sweet rolls. That's what we're going to put these bad boys on. But I'm ready to go ahead and get started. So let's go.
So we're going to add some salt and pepper. We're just going to brown up our hamburger meat.
I don't want it that high.
Yeah. Some salt. Or what? Yeah, the salt.
That's good. You don't want to drain it. Just a little bit for seasoning.
Okay. Garlic.
Same thing on those. Just kind of little coatings.
And onion powder.
Oh, be careful. Okay.
Right.
We take the lids off because we use them so much on other stuff.
I just want to chop it and brown it up.
So we're just going to brown this up, and that's all we're going to do with it right now. And once we brown it up, we'll be right back.
We forgot to add that. Let's add 1 pack of chili powder.
We were thinking that it went
in
afterwards, but that's when you add a little bit more extra. But again, this is we're doing a TikTok video, so I had to end the video real quick. You go watch the TikTok video. That's one thing. We just had it in the wrong order, so we're mixing that chili seasoning in now.
Okay, so we are done draining our meat and it's done cooking up. So we're going to add half a pack, the rest of the chili. Don't want too much on it.
Okay.
Then we're going to add a squirt of ketchup.
Oh, look. Put a little more than that. You'll need a whole lot more. Yeah.
It just came out everywhere. Alright, then you need your tomato sauce. And then some mustard.
Which I just bought this mustard.
You need some
little squirt of that. That's plenty.
Then your beans.
I don't know, a lot more. It looked on camera like a lot more than what there was. Okay, there you go. On camera, it looked a lot more than what it really was in it. Yeah, then go ahead. We're going to add those chili beans in here.
There's none in there. There we go.
All right. That basically we're just gonna kind of heat this back, cook back up here, and so this just kind of mix it all up. We're just gonna mix all this up and just kind of heat it back up again until everything's kind of heated up. Don't need a whole lot because we are gonna stick this in the oven. Speaking of that, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so we got that all just kind of mixed up and warmed up just a little bit. Again, you don't have to have it heat up a whole lot because we don't want to burn the meat. But we are going to because we're going to be putting it in the oven. But we do want it kind of, we don't want raw chili beans. They just don't taste as good. Mm-hmm. So he's going to pour all this in a separate container. And I went ahead and took my Hawaiian rolls and just kind of cut them in half and stuck them to the side over here. All right, so he's got that, and just go ahead and throw those hot dogs in there like that. And now we're just going to cook up our hot dogs and get them cooked up. Okay, so we got this done. Now I have 2 packs of these Hawaiian buns. The video, they only did 1 pack. They only had a 6-pack. And I was like, well, I don't know about this, but this actually looks like it's gonna be a lot, so we probably will. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and open up the other pack. Yeah, I didn't want to open up the other pack at first because it did in the video, and I was like, oh, well, that's gonna be a lot. But we also added in the beans too. So before we do that, I'll open up the other pack, but I'm just gonna kind of show you real quick. So we have cut the top off. We got our chili mixture down here. We'll throw some hot dogs on.
Hot dog, cat, diggity dog.
Wait,
don't copyright us, Disney.
Alright, so we want to make sure we got some on each little piece so they don't fall off everywhere. Yeah, we're definitely going to use the other pack. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to use both packs because I wasn't quite sure. But it's all good. Alright. We're going to throw on some onions. There we go. And now, like I said, we got 2 different types of cheeses. We got our cheddar cheese. Right.
And pepper jack.
And pepper jack.
Almost some.
We know what we're having for lunch tomorrow, too.
Cheese.
All right. Then I'm going to put this on top. Then I got my melted butter, and Zach was dead said he wanted garlic butter, so I added just a little bit of garlic powder to it. Nothing crazy. I just melted the butter, and because he at the last minute decided he wanted this garlic butter, I just put a little garlic powder. So I got those on there, and then a little bit of parsley. So I only have a little left. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make the other one, even though we're not gonna eat it, but it'll be lunch tomorrow. But when I put these in here, we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 for 10 degrees.
10 degrees. That won't cook.
350 for 10 minutes. Until then, we're gonna do some dad advice. So welcome back to Dad Advice with our Be More Captain America book. All right, so this one is Follow Your Heart. After the battle with Thanos, when Cap has returned the Infinity Stones to the rightful place and time, he takes advantage of time travel to return to his original era. There, he reunites with Peggy Carter, the woman he loves. Well, Tony did tell him to get a life, and you have to listen to Iron Man. In your quest to be more Captain America, never forget to also be a human being and not let anything stand in the way of your dreams. You know when you're little and your parents tell you you can be anything you want to be? That's really what it is. Even as an adult, you can be. Sometimes you get a job to get a job, but it's not really what you want to do. You just do things, but if you want to have fun, you want to do a hobby, you want to start a new job, do it. Do what makes you happy. I've always been a big nerd. I've always been a huge, like, especially like Batman, Joker fan. Always like that. Back to the Future. Love that type of stuff. And, it was always before, but I guess now it's become more acceptable to be nerdy. So when Zach and I started doing Comic Cons, gosh, I don't know how many years ago. Now, I don't even know what our first one was. Magic City Comic Con was our first one that we went to. I didn't dress up. I just kind of went. I wore like a nerdy tee. I think the first one I wore was like this Transformers t-shirt I got from Loot Crate. And Zach dressed in his Ezio cosplay. Great. And then we started doing more things and started just having more fun and doing these events. And then I started dressing in cosplay and I started becoming who I was and just having fun with it. Being characters I want to be. Sometimes people don't know who their characters are. I do Quailman, which happened to be the one that really brought Zach and I into the light in the cosplay world, people recognizing who we were. Even seeing Al Snow and Dustin Rhodes, aka Gold Dust, at Magic City Con, and Al Snow coming up to me, "Oh my God, I heard there was a Quailman. Can I take a picture with you?" I'm like, "Yeah." People were here asking people pictures. He gets a picture, posts on Instagram. My brother messaged me, "Did you get a picture of Al Snow?" Al Snow had posted on his Instagram. Somebody had messaged him. Then the next con we went to, Zach dressed as Quill Dog with me. We ended up winning Best Cosplay Group. And then, the rest is history from there to now we're running my own mini Comic Con at Sonic, April 27th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. In Warrior, Alabama. We've learned to have fun. I've learned to follow my heart and do what makes me happy. I enjoy my job. I enjoy what I do. I get frustrated sometimes because it is fast food. But that makes me happy. I'm happy where I'm at in my job. I'm happy where I'm at in my life. The fact that I'm about to turn 40 and I still dress up in costume because it makes me happy. It makes me be who I am. And it lets me just enjoy life because who cares if someone laughs at me because I wear a costume where my underwear is on the outside and they call me Captain Underpants. I'm like, no, you're just young. You don't know who you're talking about. Quailman, it's awesome. And I do Colonel Sanders. I've done Cable. I've done the Dude. I actually really like doing the Dude. That was fun. It was too simple. But follow your heart. Have fun. Enjoy what you do in life because if you're not enjoying it, then you're just doing the wrong things. But that's your dad advice for the week. Oh my gosh, you can smell that garlic on it. Woo-wee.
Can we go ahead and do taste test?
Look at that.
Right now, taste test.
Let me cut it. We're going to have to let this sit for just a minute because Zach will taste test this and he will burn his mouth. So we did end up making the other one, made half of it. We're just going to take that to the grandparents so they got food for tomorrow too because we share. That's what we do. So give us just a minute to let this cool down because it's way too hot to take a bite right now. We'll be right back for a taste test. All right, so we let them cool down for a few minutes.
Can I try it now?
Shh. Quiet. Shh. We let them cool down for a few minutes. And now it's time to try them. I can tell you they smell delicious. But this is what they look like. They are messy. I also have a fork with mine. I'm going to try to eat one without a fork first. But the fork will probably end up having to come in. Your plate's right there.
I can try it now?
Yes, you can try one now. Mmm. That chili powder gives it a little kick, but not too much of a kick. It's a very white boy kick. So it's not like overpoweringly spicy. That's just the chili powder. I wouldn't even say it's spicy, really. You good? You haven't said a word.
They're amazing.
I mean,
I'm getting down and munching.
did y'all see the last video? After we got done making the crab rangoon egg rolls, which Zach accidentally put, I didn't realize it until I posted it.
Those are freaking good.
He put crab ragoon.
Wait, what?
Instead of rangoon, it's rangoon. R-A-N. You forgot the N. He'd already had the video edited. I was like, you know what? We're going with it.
But it's ragoon. You say rag.
Rangoon.
Rangoon?
Everybody says Ragoon, but it's Rangoon. R-A-N. That's a different video. Anyway, so after we made those, I was doing a Snapchat, and I was like, crab rangoon, egg rolls, new dinner. And Zach forgot he had his mic on, and he's like over there. And I heard him say it, and it didn't sound very loud because he's on the other side of the room. He's like, those are freaking good. And I was like, okay, whatever. Well, then I was on Snapchat, when you get done recording, it starts playing it over. And it was so loud that those are freaking good. I was like, Zach still had his microphone on. It was actually funny, but it was cool because it was a true, live, honest reaction. It wasn't just something on camera, which we tell you guys honestly. If something's good or not, we tell you. We're the type of people, we're not like, oh yeah, it's great. And we're like, ugh, that was trash.
Garbage bread.
Garbage bread was
never
garbage.
speak of garbage bread.
Well, we do. We speak of how bad it was. But we do videos sometimes that don't turn out good because we want to tell you that this turns out really good. This would be really good for kids, too.
Garbage bread, man.
Okay. This would be really good if you have kids.
These are great.
These are really good. We did like 2 batches. Like I said, that made
I want thirds.
2 batches of it. You got a whole thing right there. We're taking the rest of it probably to the grandparents. Let them have that tomorrow. And probably Zach when he comes home from school too, because he has testing tomorrow, which actually be in the past by the time you get that. Zach tests for his 3rd degree level 2 black belt tomorrow, which will actually, by the time y'all see this, he would have already tested. So we're going to wish him luck anyway. But he does great. He always never had a problem with his testing. He's very good. He's working right now that he is 16, becoming a certified instructor at Tiger Rock Martial Arts. So that's freaking awesome. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Again, he'll get his license. But then Sonic ConyCon. That's our con. We go to con. This one's the one that we're running. This is sponsored by the Dinner Dudes and Gamer Geeks and Warrior. I think they also have a spot in Coleman too. But we're going to have cosplay. We got some cosplay guests. We've got live music from Chad H. Nelson. We have painting. We have painting. So we have artist Sean Day. I don't have his art in here. His art I do have is in my bedroom. But Sean Day's gonna be he's gonna be selling his stuff. He's gonna be painting throughout the day, so you can watch him go paint. We're gonna have vendors going on. I'm gonna have a cornhole tournament. We got D&D.
Food.
Tiger Rock will be there.
Food.
We are working on getting some black belts.
So food will be there, by the way, because we're at Sonic.
We're working on Tiger Rock. Working on, hopefully, maybe we can do a black belt demonstration. Let them get out there and do some fighting for you guys. Warrior Police will be out there with us. So it's gonna be lots of fun. Of course, Sonic. So it's from 12 to 5. So you can go out there, you grab some lunch, and then you got happy hour from 2 to 4. Get your half price drinks.
What you could do is get you some. Be there at 6:30 in the morning. No. 7 in the morning. As soon as we open up, get you some breakfast. Then sit out in the patio until 12 p.m. and then get you some lunch. And then you hang out at the con. And then we close at
for the con or close for the day.
Yeah,
at midnight that day. It's a Saturday.
And then you stay till midnight, and then you're like, hey, we're closed. And then you sleep there, and then
don't sleep there. That's a bad idea. What he says is good. Just come out there from 12 to 5. We are looking for more vendors. If you're looking for vendors, they're only $40 a spot. Come message me. Until then, next time, guys, I'm Chris.
I'm Zach.
Are you sure? You seem questioned about that.
I just really want some chili cheese dog sliders.
We're the Dinner Dudes.
Thank you.